This one says, I have been with my girlfriend for 14 months. At the 1-year mark, her roommate was moving in with a boyfriend, and she was struggling to find a decent place to live. So at that point, we decided to move in together. Got ourselves a nice 2-bedroom, 1.5-bath apartment. Things were going great for 2 months.
Does it have a chandelier?
Might have. It didn't go into that detail. Then my girlfriend tells me that her mom had her rent raised and could not afford her place anymore. She asked if she could stay with us for a few weeks until she finds another place. I said yes. That 2 weeks has turned into 2 months, and I want my privacy back. Her mom has to shower in our bathroom. Do you know how weird that is?
Yeah, you've eliminated shower action right away.
It feels like her mom is comfortable with our living situation and doesn't seem to be actively pursuing another place. My girlfriend insists that she is. My sister thinks I need to be more patient and tolerant. My brother thinks I need to dump my girlfriend and get my own place and start over, but he's 35 and single. Look, I love my girlfriend, but does love mean having to share a shower with her mom? That's from Eric in Plain City, and I would say, yeah, it does. That's what love is, right? Family, love.
Oh, it's a hard disagree.
Okay.
Hard disagree on my side.
So he should not be more patient and tolerant. He should dump her and move.
Go on with your... I'm not looking to fight with you, Thick. I'd like you to express your own opinion, then I'll do mine.
All right.
You got to get creative. You got to get creative. It's hard to lay it down with mom next door.
Okay, well, yeah, it is. I'm not talking about letting her live there forever. I'm just, like his sister said, he needs to be a little more patient and tolerant.
Yeah, is she paying? Okay. Is she paying for bills?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Because that drastically affects my opinion.
Well, absolutely. I mean, she couldn't afford, the rent that got raised at her other place, so she's staying with them for a little while. And yeah, she should be helping out financially. It's going to be a lot cheaper than it was living on her own. Yeah, I mean, but he didn't include that information, so I don't know. Right.
All right.
Go ahead, Cal.
No, Cal. I'm curious to hear what you say.
Okay, so you think be more patient, Thick. Lewis says if she's paying her share of the bills, then everything's cool.
I mean, there's a lot that you can unpack there. I mean, what if, all of a sudden mom knows that, the male in the house has already had the foal, but maybe he wants to see what the mare is like.
Oh, stop. What? You always have to take it somewhere like that, don't you? Always got to do that.
Just saying. Got the shower warmed up for you.
I will let you know what my opinion is. Eric, my man, your girlfriend and her mother are taking advantage of you. She said 3 weeks. Maybe she couldn't find anything in 3 weeks. 2 months later, you don't see any movement on that front. This woman does not belong in your home. She is not your mother-in-law. She is your girlfriend's mom. She doesn't belong living there, and she should know that. It's inappropriate. And the fact that she's not keeping you weekly apprised of her search for a new apartment is a problem to me. And the fact that the girlfriend's backing the mom lets me know what your situation is, Eric. My advice to you is that you need to talk to your landlord. You need to find out. Now, I'm saying this is the time where you can exercise patience because this is going to take a minute. You find out what your options are in case this thing doesn't change. Find out what it would take to have her mom's name replace yours on the lease. Find yourself another apartment. I'm just saying, in theory, have your ducks in a row so that you can come to them when you've got this all figured out and say, hey, listen, I know everybody's in a spot here. You don't have an apartment, rent's high, etc. And it was just going to be a few weeks. Now it's been, by this point, maybe 3-4 months. I think this is an awkward situation for everyone. At least it is for me. So I just wanted to let you know that if you need to stay here, you are welcome to. I have found out that you can take my place on the lease, and you are welcome to stay here. I'm going to find maybe a place in the same complex, just down the road, just because it feels a little weird for me. I love y'all, but I need to have my own space. And good luck to you and whatever. And this is going to be happening by April 1st, if you can't find anything. And no hard feelings, but this is a weird situation for me. I feel awkward. So I'm going to go do my own thing if we can't get this worked out in the next 2 months.
It is an awkward situation. I just think it's temporary. And the place I'm coming from is that my daughter and her husband needed to find a new place before they had their baby this, last year.
Her daughter and her husband, and not her boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, but my point is the number of months it took because of how expensive things are now, how long it took. We were constantly watching for a place, all like they were, we were, my son was, and we'd say, hey, here's this place, look at this place. And it took quite a while. Lewis, you've been here since what, August?
Yeah.
And you are still living in Dayton. And why is that? Because everything here is ridiculous right now.
Jay from Lancaster said, I take it the mom's not hot.
Here's the problem is this guy from the jump did not want this situation. He's not related to anybody in his home. There's no relation here. It's not a daughter. It's not somebody you feel any type of paternal instinct toward. It's a girlfriend you've been seeing for less than 2 years.
Okay, he says he loves her.
That's fine. He loves her, but he doesn't want to live with her mom. So you can get out. You don't have to. You don't have to dump her. You can move out.
Well, that might cause hurt.
Who gives a crap?
Well, I guess
there are a couple.
His heart does. I don't know.
There are a couple of issues here. One, you can't ask if you really truly have feelings for the girl, you cannot ask her to go against her mom in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Like, you got to support your mom, because
it's temporary.
What if the role were reversed? That would be interesting then. Second of all, there is a sense of awkwardness there. I mean, dude might get out of the shower and, looking prestigious from his chest hair down to his junk fro, and, he can't just walk through the house like that anymore.
Yeah, there's zero privacy. I'm just saying, if in the time that you are checking out your options quietly and patiently, if there's no movement of this mom moving out, I'm saying you can say, good luck, love you all. I'm moving down the street here. You're welcome to my spot on the lease. I hope it all works out for you. This might be a better situation for all three of us.
Chris said, I've seen this situation pop up a lot on the hub. Just roll with it. And Lori said, housing is so expensive now. I think he should have some patience and ask if he can help. That's why I asked the question earlier. If she's contributing to the monthly bills, that might be an everyone wins for at least a while until whenever happens. I mean, if your rent is, let's say, what, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath now, that's probably 12, 13, 14 hundo a month.
Yeah. I do think that the mom and the girlfriend, the mom and the daughter, should definitely be showing that they are making an effort to find a new place. If they're just sitting around every day, enjoying each other's company, then that's a different issue. But if they're really trying,
and the tone of Eric's email is that he's extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Yeah,
there's nothing that's going to make this situation comfortable until she moves out or he moves out.
And one more for Travis. Just tell the mom, you better sleep with one eye open, because I'm going to fill a pillowcase full of bars of soap.
Oh, jeez, we're back to that again. Dave says, I think you have to make it uncomfortable for the mom. It's terrible. Perhaps some extraordinary loud sex with her daughter. Guys always take it there.
See?
Wait, how many texts do we get this asking, how hot is the mom? How hot is the mom? Is the mom hot? How hot is her mother?
So I'm saying that's a factor. That's a factor.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
That is a factor, because all your friends will be like, dude, you got a good sitch going on there. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I just think you can approach it so kindly and saying, I understand everyone's in a spot here. I get it. It's just not, here, I've gone to the liberty of finding out how you can just move in permanently, and I'm just going to move 2 apartments down, and we'll all be happy, and I'll come visit, and whatever.
I don't know.
It's just too much with somebody you're not married to. You have no obligation here.
They got this apartment together. I wonder if he can afford an apartment in that complex by himself.
Maybe
I don't
not.
know.
Go somewhere else then, man.
Yeah. All right. Kelly says, screw it, man. Dump him.
Is that what I said?
Well, I mean, that's ultimately what's going to happen.
Opposite of what I said.
That's ultimately
but
what's
thanks
going
for
to
putting
happen.
words into my mouth.
That's ultimately what's going to happen.
Who cares?
I think you got to ride.
Somebody who takes advantage of you and moves their mom in with no signal of them even attempting to move out, that's somebody you want to attach yourself to? No, thank you.
Maybe she insists that her mom is looking.
Okay, does she insist?
That's
all right,
what it
show me
said.
some receipts.
You got
then.
a dog. You got a built-in dog sitter right there when you can go out of town. There's a lot of upside to this.
I mean, what's next? Are you going to have to buy your mom some? I mean, what's next?
I don't know.
Good night.
All right. Well, Eric in Plain City, I guess, you have to pick which door you want. 1, 2, or 3. And that's stay, go, or is the mom hot over there with Lewis?
Will you send a picture of mom because Blitz Nation is curious. So, I mean, I feel like we are obligated to
stop.